I'm Game Guy. Welcome to this place. Also, it's time for more Let's Play Pikmin, the second version. It's the second one, the second Pikmin, the one that is second in every way imaginable. Alright, we got a sleepy dude in here somewhere. But we got little dudes here for now. I got like just the basic, you know, classic Pikmin colors, but also whites are here. I want to say there is a thing hiding in here somewhere that's gonna make me upset if I'm not careful. I don't remember though. I just want to get rid of these gas generators because they're kind of a thing. What exactly is the point of these things? Like, why do they exist? Look at that guy, he's so fuzzy! Alright. I could have sent more white Pikmin on these to make this a little bit faster, but I didn't. It's fine. Alright, we got... Oh, hello! We got a bumbling snitch bug. I'm gonna need you to stop that. Bumbling snitch bug, similar to the regular snitch bug, will pick stuff up and throw it into the ground. The difference being, it's the captain's instead of your Pikmin. Also, for the record, if we see a regular snitch bug, they're kind of not gonna do anything at this point, because I have the Pluckaphone. But, you know... Alright. I'm on the hunt. There's more gas over there. But that's not important right now. What's truly important is we got this rotary phone dial. Yeah. It's a table of some kind. Who could have even guessed? I didn't expect there to be, like, two of you here, but it's fine. I made do. This guy... If you are in control of the captain that he picks up, it's gonna dismiss your Pikmin, though, so you have to kind of be a little bit careful. You can nail him and, like, knock him out of the sky, though, which is pretty nice. I'm gonna need you to stop. Oh. Well, I didn't expect you to just get right back up. Alright, well, sometimes you don't always nail him. If you are in control of the captain that he grabs, I'm pretty sure you can shake out and actually, like, hit the attack button as you fall to knock him out of the sky as well, which is kind of hilarious. So, you know, that's always an option. There's a treasure over here. I should have at least one white Pikmin. I know I picked one up. Do I have another? I do. I don't know if I need to do that one, but it's fine. I'll do it anyway. Right now, I'm gonna need one captain to go back and get the rest of my army so I don't have to worry about Fuzzy Pants over here. Just, FYI. There's probably something over here, so let's go ahead and get that going, too. He's probably fine by himself. It's fine. You know, white Pikmin, honestly, feel like the weirdest, in a way, because it's like... Their special ability is the fact that they, are poisonous, which is cool and all, but, like, that's not really useful, because you don't want your Pikmin to be eaten. That, like, I don't know, their immunity to poison is very weird, because they, don't really need it. Am I just not gonna wake that guy up? Because I'm kind of okay with that. I don't need to, like, pointlessly kill every creature in the universe. That guy's pretty cool. He's got fuzzy pants. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. Alright, I need to know if there's something over here, though. Weirdly, I'm getting nothing on the radar, so probably not. Alright, this might be it. Alright. Give me that sticky textile. Exhausted super stick. I was close-ish. Yeah, there's just nothing. That's weird. Like, I get it, you know, randomly generated dungeons or whatever. Well, at least the placement of items and such are generated randomly, but... Oops. I didn't mean to hit X, but it's fine. But, like, it's always weird when you get that one situation where there's an area where there's just nothing. Like, that seems to happen a lot. At least in this playthrough I've been doing, it feels like. I say that knowing full well I've done, like, half of what I've played thus far, like, 6 months ago. So heck if I remember any of that. I'm just kind of saying words at this point. That's what I do. I'm a monster. Speaking of monsters, let's get the hecky out of here. As if we didn't have enough of bombs before. At least the blue Pikmin aren't here to have, like, flashbacks of dangerous times where many of their comrades did not make it. Okay, so this level has bombs just kind of sitting on the floor like this. You can punch them to blow them up. The problem really is the fact that if your Pikmin, like, are... what's the word I'm looking for? Idle while near them, they will attack, and you don't want that. I'm gonna need you to go away. Unfortunately, you have not. You decided to grab some of my friends, and it's rude, actually. Yeah, throw that bomb in the pit. You show that pit who's boss. Okay. I'm gonna need you to not be above the abyss, though, so I can actually do something about you. That would be nice. Can I have a yellow? I would like a yellow. Alright. Knocked you down, but good! I should be safe at this distance. Like, as long as my Pikmin don't get flung in a direction, things should be good. That guy doesn't have a bomb out, so I really want to take care of you before you have a chance to do anything. I got scared that one of my Pikmin might have, like, gotten thrown past him towards the bombs on the ground over there. It would have been a bad time. Can I get this without shenanigans? I don't know what way you guys are gonna go. It's kind of half the issue here. Naturally, you're gonna go over there towards bomb country, so I don't want that quite yet, but I'll get you down off the ledge for the time being. Let's head over here. Let's go around. Okay, so that guy's just kind of casually throwing bombs in places. It's pretty cool of him. Alright. I don't know if I trust that one. It's always hard to tell, because you do not know the exact explosion radius of bombs sometimes, it feels like. They are very risky business. This should be fine as long as they are both quick and nothing happens along the way. Alright. I'm just gonna set you guys here and watch carefully. The bombs won't activate on touch. You have to actually, like, tap them. Or they have to get exploded by something else. Alright. Give me that gear! Aw, yeah. Now we can make a clock, probably. I don't know. Spirit Flogger. And immediately we get something else, too. I was kind of curious which one would actually get there first, because they were kind of on top of each other. It's a weird sort of thing. Network main brain. Is that it? Alright, cool, that was it. Neat. Yeah. And the hole's over there, so we're just gonna head on down. Head on down, head on down. Where are these holes leading exactly? Because we're on a raised metal frame of some kind. Are we, like, going into the metal frame? To come out of a later hole in the frame to go to a lower part of the metal frame? Is that what I am being led to believe? Truly, I do not know. One of these floors is scary, and I don't know when it's gonna happen. It might be now. I'm already scared. Because, quite frankly, these guys are some of the worst enemies in the game. Some of the worst. Thankfully, you can kind of get them into a sort of stun lock by just being careful. Guys, I need you to not go flailing towards where the boulders go. Alright, I didn't need to kill that guy, probably, but I did it anyway, because I wanted to, mostly. Anything over here? There is a spray! I will want that. It's not a spray at all, it's nectar. I mean, I guess you could say it's a spray of nectar, maybe? Maybe that's a thing you could say. Maybe. I don't know, man. Let's see. I've kind of found the windy, twisty path that doesn't really lead anywhere. That's pretty cool. There's a treasure somewhere. Is it you? I bet it's you. I bet it's you. I'm going to want you to aim this way, actually. Alright. Now that that is done, let's actually throw red Pikmin this time. Also, you didn't fling for some reason, which is weird, actually. Alright. Red Pikmin would have been nice, but I guess I'll take whites. Guys, I need you to get back over here. It's really lucky that this guy can't seem to harm dudes that are, like, on top of him. So, I mean, I'll take it, certainly. Alright, let's get that out of here. Corpse can come too, I guess. I mean, I guess! If it has to. There's gotta be another treasure in here somewhere, because there is! I don't like that there's fire around. If I'm being honest. Alright, let's move over here. Move over here. There's two treasures going on over here. I'm not exactly sure how to deal with this at present, because the problem I'm concerned with is the fact that when this guy flings, he could fling my Pikmin, like, away. Can the boulder actually break this fire jet? That might actually be a thing that can happen. I think it is, but he just keeps missing. This is not a good time to get a treasure, actually, because I'm not in a good position. Yo, I got the extraordinary bolt. Ain't that extraordinary? It's actually a super strong stabilizer, don't be confused. Okay, that worked out. I got saved by convenience. Alright. Now that the flame jet is gone, I have a lot more options with what I can do here. I need you to aim, like, this way. Alright, let's just go ahead and go ahead. Let's go ahead and go ahead. Everybody do the death dance. That's the death dance. It's the one where he dies. Alright. Grab this. Be assaulted by nectar again. That seems to happen a lot. Man, why does the nectar keep assaulting? I don't understand. Alright, well, that's everybody. Everybody's latched on to a treasure and is ready to go. The exit's over here. I guess I'm waiting here because I kind of doubt there's anything left. They're gonna get to the end, right? I think so. It really depends on what path they take, actually. I don't know what path they're gonna take. There might have been fire in the way, for all I know. They did not take the path with fire, but there's also a white flower here. I don't feel like I need it. So, I'm not gonna use it, I guess. Because that's just it. I'm looking at this, and you don't need many white Pikmin in this game. They're kind of nice to have, but you really just don't need a lot. Like, their only real advantage is that they're fast, and they're immune to poison, but, like, poison isn't that problematic. I actually may want this nectar, though, thinking about it, so I'm gonna wait. Springtime! Wow! Spring is very rusty on the bottom. Turns out... oh, you guys are taking your time. It took a while for some reason. I mean, there's a lot of leaves on there, so that might have something to do with it, I guess. Aw, yeah. My clock dreams are more reality. More reality than fiction. Alright, let's get that nectar. Let's walk into the fire immediately. Down the hole is where we go. Where it stops, nobody knows. I mean, I kinda know. I don't remember exactly how many sub-levels there are in each, like, hole, but... I mean... it's fine, I'll figure it out. This is a bonus floor, I believe. There's a bunch of white flowers here, and that's basically it. This is also where you can get, like, a handful of nectar and such. I don't think there's really anything else of note in here. This is your hint that you probably will need white Pikmin for something. You want to get off of that guy? Jeez. But since I already came in with white Pikmin, I'm not really that invested in getting more. I think I'd rather just keep the Pikmin I've got. I was mostly breaking the eggs on the chance a spray might show up, but it doesn't look like I'm getting that lucky. There's no treasure here, just a nice little rest floor. A bit of respite. Is it respite? Or respite? I've never been clear on the pronunciation for that word. Oh, this floor gives me memories of bad. It's exciting town. Alright, so here we have more bomb spiders. The logical thing to do would be to ignore them and just run through with your Pikmin, like, well, without your Pikmin, rather. The problem with this is there's a bunch of these that, like, spawn when you walk near them, and you're more likely to trigger them if you bring your Pikmin with you, so you would think that the smart thing would be to go without your Pikmin, but you can easily outpace these. The problem is going to be something like this, where there is a dead end involved. Let's just hope nothing else shows up here. Likewise, I'm pretty sure once you start digging stuff up is when things tend to fall. Nothing actually fell this time. Something nice. You know, I'm gonna give white Pikmin some praise here. They are a speedy bunch. I don't remember how many I have. Just enough, apparently. Did I really only have 12 whites? I mean, sure. Alright, and that's where the exit is, actually. So, you know, these guys will go pretty quick, so they shouldn't be in any real danger here. Plus, I kind of weeded out a lot of it already, so that's fine. There's a treasure over there. I'm gonna want to go this way, I think. That way, if anything were to fall, I would know about it. Hello, you. Please come this way, because I don't actually know where my white Pikmin friends are, and I would like for them to not be in any danger. Thanks. Oh, this is bad, actually. Okay, it didn't cause a chain reaction, but it did hit that other bomb. I actually wasn't sure if, like, a bomb explosion could just cause another bomb rock to instantly explode, rather than have that delay. I was not actually sure. I'm gonna... Okay, well, I don't like that I got the treasure exactly now, because sometimes when you dig up a treasure, that's the trigger for things to fall. So we might have a surprise here in a hot second. Yep, sure enough. Sure enough, there's a spider. Hold on a sec. Alright, that was a long phone call. What was I doing? Dodging death? Probably? I don't know. Let's go. You know, I guess while I had the phone call, I could have just let this happen, because I'm going to be cutting again. Gosh dang it. Ah, finally. I will construct this clock yet. Alright, mystical disc. Please be the last treasure. Alright, cool, I can just leave. Leave this terrible, terrible place where the phone won't leave me alone. Aw, yeah.